The future of Blox Fruits at first did not look bright at all.
Especially after making their community spend thousands of Robux on fruit.
It felt like every update they just simply wanted our money. Every update they simply just wanted to make money and did not really provide the free players with anything at all. But this time around, I believe that Blox Fruits will be a lot more different in 2025, especially because the game is going to be getting a pretty big rework, especially the UI, the maps, the fruits. A lot of the existing fruits you guys may have are gonna get a revamp. And this means free players of Blox Fruits, people who do not have much Robux or cannot afford much Robux, will finally be able to have a chance to experience update just like the Dragon Rework Fruit one. And by the way, I'll be gifting some Dragon Fruits. All you need to do is subscribe and comment your username.
But what's crazy is
the Control Fruit is meant to have a massive rework this time around. The Control Fruit is one of the most underrated fruits in the entire game and definitely deserves the rework that they are talking about. While doing so, they're gonna be hopefully releasing C4 this year. C4 is supposed to be massive, and I believe the developers are working hard towards bringing out some brand new fruits as well. They released 3 fruits in 2024, which, even though of course we only got like 2 updates last year, the 3 fruits ended up being amazing, and it just tells you how hard Blox Fruits has been working behind the scenes to make sure that the fruits are well
put together and are high quality.
And even a fruit such as the Dragon Rework Fruit for 5,000 Robux, they did make it really worth it. We have 2 dragons in there, and honestly, they could probably rework the Control Fruit and give us 2 versions for each. Only, of course, if the fruit costs more than 5,000 Robux. There's definitely going to be a fruit this year that's going to cost 10,000 Robux. That fruit could be the reworked Control Fruit. That fruit could be a completely brand new fruit, because the reason they might actually release a 10,000 Robux fruit is because the Dragon Fruit at the moment is extremely overpowered. When I say it's extremely overpowered, I mean it's literally crazy how overpowered this fruit is. One of the best fruits in the game right now, and absolutely nothing can beat this. So either the Control Rework Fruit is going to top the Dragon Fruit and make it the competition fruit for the Dragon Fruits, or to balance it, or they might release some brand new fruits. But the future of Blox Fruits in 2025 looks very, very good. Lots of revamps are going to be happening. Finally, the cruise is going to get revamped. The game, Blox Fruits, has looked very outdated for quite some time now. And after all these years, the game is going to start looking a lot more high quality. The game is not going to change itself. The game is still going to remain the exact same. It's just the game is going to look cosmetically different. And the reason I say Blox Fruits' future looks very bright is because it's going to have some competitors this year. Relseas is meant to release this year. Not only Relseas, but a lot of other anime games that I can't speak about are going to be releasing as well. There's going to be a lot of competition for Blox Fruits definitely this year, if not last year. And the reason the future of Blox Fruits is so bright is because this alone will force the game to update. Before, Blox Fruits needed to actually have some sort of an intention to actually update all of the time, like the Dragon Rework Fruit, but they took an entire year. Let's say that Blox Fruits was competing with other anime games as of right now. They would have brought out that update a very long time ago. This is why Blox Fruit needs competition in 2025, or they will take as long as the Dragon Fruit rework to rework the Control Fruit. And honestly, nobody wants to wait an entire full year once again to receive the Control Fruit rework, because waiting an entire year, basically waiting 2 years to have 2 reworked Control Fruits, that is insane to me. And that's the biggest reason Blox Fruit needs competition, because if they finally receive the competition they genuinely do need right now, the game overall is going to improve. The game overall is also going to update a lot more frequently, just like how we want. The community definitely deserves a lot more content, especially for not receiving updates for a full year, and even doing monthly updates for the game, which is basically 12 updates in just 1 year. Even if it's like the smallest thing, I'm pretty sure the community would appreciate until they finish a massive update. But for some reason, they don't want to really do that. But real quick, would you like to win some of the most rarest UGC items in all of Roblox? This is where Playside comes. Playside is one of the biggest platforms on Roblox in terms of giving you guys free UGCs and giving you variants of different UGC items that are very unique inside of Roblox. This is how it works. You can win UGC items daily or do these quests to have variants of different UGC items. You can also do my quest, and once you do them, you'll be able to obtain free UGC items and especially stars, because once you gather a lot of stars inside of Playside's Roblox game, you can then convert these stars into gems, then be able to buy more UGC items for absolutely free. Playset also offers these spins. Here I just won a loot box, and now I also got stars. I can convert these to gems, be able to obtain 3 or even more free UGC items.
They've also collaborated with Hatchlings to give out more items. This UGC collab won't last long, so hurry up.
And of course, you can't completely blame them for this while they make millions upon millions of dollars. So Blox Fruits actually does receive competition if they finally are a little bit pressured to update, because this game would take over their game. They would update a lot more frequently, which also gives us a lot more content, which also means we wouldn't have to wait several months for even a small little update on what Blox Fruits is doing or what they've been cooking. But the future of Blox Fruits looks absolutely bright. It's never been looking this good before, and 2025 may be the biggest year for Roblox, especially with how much Blox Fruits is cooking up behind the scenes, with maps being reworked, with new seeds coming out, with brand new fruits being reworked, as well as new fruits coming out.
But now let's talk about why the Blox Fruit developers just randomly disappeared. I mean, they were doing very good. They were communicating with us. They quickly fixed a lot of the issues that the update had, such as the dragon fruit not being available for everyone. And they were actually on a very good streak of actually communicating with us for once in a long time, giving us extra updates. The Christmas update was great, the Yeti fruit, and a lot of things they started doing way better than before. And it looked like we were gonna get very consistent updates, and then they suddenly disappeared after the Christmas update. Why is that? Is it because they're working on something new? Did they disappear after making so much money? And are they going to stay like this for a while? And is this gonna end up being another situation where we have to wait all the way until 2025 of December for an update? One of the admins kind of explained this. You see, Blox Fruits is a massive game, and doing updates for Blox Fruits, I believe, is very hard on the developers, which is why a lot of the times updates get delayed, because when they usually are ready, things happen, such as brand new bugs come up which break the game, and then they have to fix a lot of the things that happen, and it's just a massive mess, because Blox Fruits might actually be one of the biggest games in all of Roblox, because there's so many maps, there's so many seas, and it's hard to manage everything all in one. Since there's 3 seas right now, it's basically like handling 3 Roblox games in one. So when they want to do updates, they have to update each sea, which is basically updating 3 games, which has become really hard on the developers, which is why updates usually take longer. And of course, anyone can understand that and be a little bit more patient with the developers. And of course, if they need more time for updates, that's honestly not bad, and I guess it's cool with everyone. But the only bad thing about all of this and waiting for updates is that the developers hardly communicate with us. Sometimes they do, and then they randomly vanish, and then come back and again vanish. If only the developers communicated more with us and told us why updates are delayed, when these updates may be coming out, then honestly, nobody would really complain at all. I think everyone would be okay with waiting months for updates as long as they communicate with us and maybe even show us a couple leaks or previews. But it doesn't look like this time around we'll be getting as much leaks or as much news as we were before. I'm pretty sure they're slowing down a little bit and quote-unquote taking a break now, even though they already did kind of have a break during all of 2024. So I guess this is their other break, and they'll be taking this break for most of 2025, and maybe in the summer they'll return. Now that they also have a better team, this time there might not be delays. Although I'm not trying to, of course, accuse anything. The future of Blox Fruits still looks really bright. There's a lot of revamps coming out, and there's a lot of new things coming out that we might not even know about. There's still a lot of brand new maps that are supposed to be coming out, and there's some secret ones that we do not know about just yet.